All right, welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Ford Martin, of course, one of the co-founders of the Monday Night League, and they had a big announcement today. They're going to get some Napa know-how on their in their series. Of course, Napa now they're going to be the title sponsor for the Monday Night League. How did that get put together? Well, first off, Ford, thank you for joining us.
It's good to be here, Casey. Thanks for having me.
And of course, how'd that Napa thing get together? I think I might know. I think one of the competitors that really put this together, I think really put that together.
Well, I think it's a name a lot of people are familiar with, and that is Ron Capps, the NHRA Funny Card Champion, and he played a huge part in helping us get Napa, and I think it's been a heck of a couple last week or so trying to put this together. We were trying to hope it came before Daytona, couldn't get that done. But we're pleased to make a mid-season title change. Everyone's kind of known for us for making little schedule changes, but now we have a little mid-season title change. So, everybody at Napa, Chris Jones, me, Paul Sutton, James Pike, a lot of these guys came together and put our heads together, and we made it happen. So we're proud to have a company like Napa on board as our title sponsor this year. I really think they can help us take us to the next level and introduce us to a brand new audience within motorsports that may not be familiar with iRacing. And I think that we've done a very good job, as I got Adam Alexander here behind me talking. But I think just bringing out people like Napa on, I think it's going to be very big for our league, and not our league, but sim racing in general.
Gotta leave it to Double A. That's funny.
He showed up just in time.
Of course, that's what Double A does. So besides that, of course, we know Ron Capps is making the series. What can people expect for the Napa Monday Night League series? Of course, the names that you know and love are going to be there. Raja, Nick Sanchez, Ron Capps, Anthony Alfredo, Ryan Vargas. And then you got Nick DeGrood and Brett Baldeck from Fox 46. Who can we expect to be in this?
Well, I think right now we're going to bring in a lot of different people now. And I think now we've added some guys just new this year, like Mike Clay, for example, from Fox Sports, from ESPN, and bringing Mike Clay over to have him be a part of our league is something that's big for us. And when you have like a James Bickford, Ruben Garcia added late last year, but now coming into this season, TJ Majors now became a guy that was a part-time guy, and now he's a full-time guy. So that's why I think is really important for our league, and I think Napa not just introducing us to a whole new people that may not be familiar with our league. I mean, we're talking cross promotion onto their page, talking about our league a little bit, and they're not just talking about Ron Capps, Chase, Rossi, and Brad Sweet, all the Napa drivers. They're talking about our league a little bit too, and I think it's big for us. And yeah, it's going to give us an opportunity where we can come out and the All-Star race later this year. It's going to be a 500 to win, winner take all. Our two crown jewel races we have left, Indianapolis and Darlington. We're looking at those two races where it's going to be 300 to win. Second place is 100. Third place is 50. And then you're looking at the end of the season, the champion will win up to $750. I think second place is like around 300. Second or third is like 100. So it's a lot of stuff's happening for our league to really help us grow, and we're not stopping anytime soon, and we're going to try and take the league to the next level, and we're really excited about that.
So I know there are a lot of other athletes, especially in other sports, like of course Patrick Mahomes tried iRacing a few weeks ago. Have you guys thought about reaching out to other series, like maybe NFL players, Major League Baseball players, and maybe other iRacing people and others who iRace in other sports? Do you think you might try to see if you can get them to come and see what this is all about?
Yeah, and we've already started trying to get Patrick Mahomes as part of part of our league in the future, not right now. Because I mean, obviously, Patrick Mahomes, when he wants to do something, he wants to make sure he is good at something. And last thing we want to do is bring him into a league like ours where he's not familiar with iRacing. Because honestly, the first time he jumped on iRacing was the other day in that feature shoot. That's the only time he's done it. So the last thing we want to do is put him in a spot where he could possibly fail and hurt his brain. I don't blame him. I wouldn't do that either. So we want to make sure that, like, at least once he does get comfortable and he does want to compete in leagues, that we would love to have him part of ours. We reached out to guys like Bernard Pollard, but we've had guys like Kyle Long from the Chicago Bears. We've had AJ McCarron, now the backup quarterback in Atlanta. So we've had a lot of these different leagues, or a lot of different players from different leagues to try and come into our league because it's growing. I'm proud that we're able to do that. So once we find out, I can tell you, once we find out there's a big name out there that does iRacing, I guarantee you Monday Night Racing was one of the first people to contact him about joining ours.
Okay, so there, Monday Night Racing, for those who do not follow, it's a bunch of tracks with different types of car. It's not one type of car. You can race all these. Tonight you're racing Pro Ford trucks at Watkins Glen. Is that right?
Yes, it is. That is. It's gonna be fun and wild.
What else is on the schedule? Because what can we expect? What are some of the races that we can watch out for, and what some of the tracks that you guys are going to?
Well, obviously, I think next week we're going to Bristol Dirt with the trucks. We go to Indianapolis with the Indy cars. We make our way. I think we have a bye week, and then we come back. We run like the MX5s at Lime Rock, and there's so many different tracks we go and try. The Miami Roval in the playoffs, the 87 cars at Darlington, the Radicals at Texas for the All-Star race. Like, it's some of honestly, the preferred line for the Radicals at Texas is the inside retaining wall. Nobody runs against the outside wall. So that part's going to be crazy. We're going to go like a little Winston style eliminations, make it where the last, I think it's up to probably, we're going to have, everybody's going to make the show. I think we can have up to like 50 guys race, and it's going to end up being where it's a 15-car, 15-lap shootout for $500. And I think it's going to be incredible. So we're looking forward to that. And we'll see how it all goes. But it's a lot of cool stuff is coming up, and I can assure you that I'm sure that we're going to have some more announcements coming later this season, because like I said, this has been a great day. It's been a great announcement. We're not going to stop, and we're going to try and bring in some more partners, and anything that we can do to bring our league, not just being on podium, but we would like to bring podium with us and maybe put a TV deal together or something. And whether it's, one of those shows that happens at midnight, that no one's watching, whether it's FS1 or something. I would definitely like to do that. So as long as we keep continuing our brand, keep staying on course and doing what we're doing and putting in the work, I don't see why we can't, here in the next couple of years be on a TV deal.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have grown so much over time. It's just insane to see you guys where you're at. And now you're in a title sponsor in there. But so Ford, thanks for coming on. By the way, my pick tonight is let's go with Anthony Alfredo. He's going to get it done tonight at the I know you can't make one because you're in the race. So I'm going to make a pick and say I'm going to do that. Alfredo's going to get it done tonight.
I got Will Rogers. He whooped our ass last year. I think he's going to do it again tonight.
You're in the race, though.
I realize that, but Will Rogers kicked our ass last year, and I expect him to do it again tonight.
Okay, then. We'll have to see. Yeah, Will is a pretty good pick because, of course, he's really, really good at this stuff. So, and of course, he's our defending champion, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep, that's correct.
All righty. We'll see what happens in season 3 of the Napa Monday Night Racing League. It's going to be fun. Is that how you say it?
Monday Night Racing presented by Napa.
Okay, whatever. Monday Night Racing presented by Napa. It's going to start tonight with the Pro Ford trucks at Watkins Glen. Thanks, Ford, for coming on, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.